follow recommendations, and also a referral to felony drug court.
This is why you're going in
Probation is,
custody.
you are
field
extremely
visits.
high today. And if I allow you to walk out of here, what's gonna end up happening is you're
thank
gonna
you.
use more meth.
How long am I gonna be gone? When am I-
Thank you, counsel. 2024 CR 011954, State versus Dora Bravo. Can I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Michael Bellable from Miss Bravo.
And are you Miss Bravo? I'm gonna need you to keep your voice up one so that I can hear and so the court
Yes,
reporter
ma'am.
can hear. Thank you. All right, thank you. So, have you received all discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes,
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Bravo, did you review court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Your charge is possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
yes, ma'am.
Review the plea bargain page with your attorney. Did you understand it?
Ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at an $800 fine. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there be any such motions?
No, ma'am.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation, community service restitution, no contact with Roberto Avalos Jr. and JCPenney stores, the life skills course, and the anti-theft course. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
State offers states 1 and attachments.
No objections.
Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes,
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
we just asked the court follow the recommendation from the state.
All right, are you employed?
No, ma'am.
How do you support yourself?
My boyfriend,
Who is your boyfriend?
Pedro
Pedro who?
Diaz.
And what happened to Roberto Avalos?
What do you mean? What happened to him?
I mean, you were in a car with him. Is he no longer in your life?
No, he's incarcerated, but nobody stated that I was dating him. I was just getting a ride from him, ma'am.
All right, did you know him before you accepted a ride from him?
Yes, I did.
All right, and how did you know him?
Friend of family.
Do you have any children?
I do.
What are their ages?
He is 15.
And who is the 15-year-old with?
He is with his uncle and his guardian.
And when you're drug tested today, what are you going to be positive for?
Marijuana.
And what else?
Um,
Now, that's not just about it. Do you want to get drug tested today? So here's the thing. I am trying to set conditions for you so you'll be successful on probation. In order for me to do that, you need to be honest with me. All right? So if you use before coming to court, that's not a violation of your probation because you were not on probation. So what are you going to be positive for?
Drugs.
Well, I wasn't with you. So what type of drugs?
The kind that for methamphetamines.
All right. So when's the last time you used meth?
24 hours ago.
Okay. Do you have any family support?
Yes. Concerned fit, yes.
All right. Who's supporting you as far as someone you can go to help you maintain your sobriety?
My brother.
Your brother?
My oldest brother.
Okay. When's the first time you started using?
In 2017.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. There's going to be an $800 fine that will be probated. 3 years deferred adjudication. Proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be no residing with minors. Taking consideration 2025 AL 005470. There's going to be 100 hours of community service restitution. Once parenting is completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be no contact with Roberto Avalos Jr. No contact with J.C. Penney stores. Counsel, I'm not going to do the anti-theft course because I think the theft course is related to the drug issues. And I think if that problem is solved, then there'll be no need for the other. But I am going to recommend the life skills course. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. In custody, there's to be a TAP evaluation, follow recommendations, and also a referral to felony drug court. Probation is, and field visits, 1 time per month for 6 months. Probation, is there anything else? All right, did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. We can go off the record. This is why you're going in custody. You are extremely high today. And if I allow you to walk out of here, what's going to end up happening is you're going to use more meth,
No.
and who knows what will end up happening. You may get some bad drugs.
Why
but-
couldn't you give me the benefit of the doubt? I just got out on bond. I'm trying
Yeah.
I'm trying to change. I'm doing what I'm.
I know,
supposed
this
to.
is going to help you. All right, thank you.
How long am I gonna be gone? When am I-
Thank you, counsel. It's to help her.
I understand.
And they should be, a felony drug court will probably be able to see her before the week is out.
Okay.
All right.
So she'll be in until the referral is over? So-
Yes.
Okay.
Jimmy Callahan defense.
All right, and are you Mr. Roberto Avalos Jr.?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Avalos, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams? That's a 2nd-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine and no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
State offers states 1 in attachments.
No objection.
Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
What to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Fair County District Clerk's records reflect 44 days. I think that might be slightly inaccurate because I believe he's been under arrest either in this county or in other county since August the 22nd, 2023.
All right, if you will make sure to verify that with the clerk. What I can tell you, sir, if there is any time that you've been in custody while this case has been open, you'll receive credit for that. All right, the court will find you guilty, sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money run concurrent. There's to be no contact with Dora, D-O-R-A, Marie, M-A-R-I-E, Bravo. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor, but I believe that some required under rules of ethics, the pending case is complainant, or rather the person you said he must have no contact with. I think that case is still pending in your court.
All right. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? State of Texas versus Letitia Serato. If I could have parties announced for the record for the state,
Hunter Morris for the state.
for the defense.
Albert Gutierrez for the defense, Your Honor.
And are you Miss Serato?
Yes,
From 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to show you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, state is proceeding on count 2 only. There's a $1,000 fine. They will take in consideration cause number 628629, $57 restitution for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Can you explain that? I'm sorry.
Which part?
For the drug testing?
Yes. So they want restitution. What they're saying is that someone had to test the controlled substance to make sure it was actually a controlled substance, i.e. drugs, and that in order for them to do that, it cost them $57. So they're saying they want you to pay the $57 for testing to see if they were actually drugs.
Where do I have to pay the $57?
Probation will let you know where to pay that if I follow your plea bargain agreement. So did you understand that was a part of your agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 5 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Marissa, Marissa Pena, and anger management. Did you understand those recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense as charged in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State, any evidence to support the defendant's guilty plea?
State offers states one of the attachments, Judge.
Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I guess a couple of things, Judge. One, we would like for you to follow the plea bargain so she can try and get her life back on track. She does have 3 children who are living with their father, and she wants to establish a relationship with him, so she is motivated to finish probation. And just one other thing on the conditions in the event that you follow the plea bargain, Your Honor, the no contact with Marissa Pena. She is Ms. Serato's sister-in-law. They don't have contact, but I was just hoping that it would be no injurious or harmful contact, just so there's no vindictive behavior by anybody.
Well, does she want to have contact with her?
She does not, but since there is family, I would hate to think, hey, they show up at the same house and all of a sudden, hey, I know what your conditions are. You're not supposed to be here. I'm just trying to be mindful, Judge.
I understand what you're saying. In my own personal experience, crazy things happen at cookouts. When I say my own personal experience, nothing crazy has ever happened at one of my family cookouts, but just from watching the news tempers get high when people don't like the way somebody cook their meat on the grill. You know, they're like, hey, I asked for medium well, and this is rare. You know, the cow is still talking. So if Miss Marissa Pena comes and says, hey, I have no problem with having contact with her, fine. But
That's fine, Judge.
there are going to have to be some decisions made by family if they
I
have
don't-
a cookout or a gathering.
I don't think they've seen each other since December of 2019, so it's not an issue. I'm just trying to protect Miss Serato from any.
All right, Miss Serato, who is Juan Francisco Ortiz?
It was a friend, but not anymore.
Okay. Are you employed?
Not at the moment, but I have a job tomorrow, so I should be starting this week.
Doing what?
Housekeeping.
All right, and how many children do you have?
3,
What are their ages?
10, 4, and 6.
All right, and they're all with their father?
Correct.
Was Child Protective Services involved?
Yes, but the case got closed already, so I wanted them to live with their father instead.
All right, did you do any of your services?
Yes.
Okay. And if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And no, that I can't order you to be drug tested today, so just be honest.
Negative. I don't do drugs anymore.
When is this anymore? When did that start?
Well, when I got out of jail, because that was the reason why I went to jail. So I really didn't like that anymore. And since I was in there for 2 months, almost 3 months, I was already clean and everything. So I didn't want to go back to that.
Okay, we're gonna give you a UA today, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to do this with your case. 5 years deferred adjudication, take in consideration 628, 629, $1,000 fine, that will be probated. No contact with Marissa Pena or Juan Francisco Ortiz, O-R-T-I-Z. Parenting classes. Proof of employment within 15 days.
Okay.
No employment as a home health care provider or any employment that involves minors or supervision of minors. Anger management. $57 for drug testing. 150 hours of community service restitution. How far did you go in school?
I graduated. I have a diploma.
Okay, awesome. So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life? You have the diploma, now what?
In the future.
Let me not step on anybody's dreams. But, I always say that, we're all adults, we can handle the truth. It's not like we're toddlers here, right? Because sometimes children can't handle the truth.
Right.
Anytime that you're seeking a job that requires you to have a license, they do background checks. So before you start spending all of your money to do whatever you're going to do, if it requires a license, you need to find out whether or not they will allow you to do what you need to do. But what I can tell you is being a pharmacist and having a drug offense, that don't mix. It's sort of like people who want to be a nurse and they're drug user. It's like, no, you got too much access to,
Correct.
drugs. Sort of like if somebody is charged with a theft and then they
Right.
say, I'm gonna be a banker. We're like, no, we can't have you around money. So there you go. So I'm just telling you that.
Right.
So I'm going to do 150 hours community service restitution. If you complete some sort of trade, then I will waive the community service hours. But you're either going to do the 150 hours community service restitution, or you're going to get yourself into trade school or something to improve your status, right? And when I say improve your status, you have 3 children, so you need to make more money.
Correct.
Okay.
What is 150 restitution?
Oh, that means that you have to go work somewhere for free. 150 hours, be it cleaning up trash, whatever they have available for you.
Okay,
I say, why not do something to improve your lot in life? So you can either do 150 hours community service restitution or get into a trade school or do something or complete some sort of college, degree. And that will be
Okay.
acceptable, but you have to do one or the other. There's going to be a drug test today
okay,
by 2 p.m. And there are going to be field visits 2 times per month, random. Regular Zoom reporting or in person. So what that means is if your phone does not work, then you'll have to report in person. If it does work, you don't. Anything else you need from me in order to be successful on this deferred? 5-9, State of Texas versus Leticia Serato. And I have parties announced for the record for the state. Defense.
Eric DeWalt. I
All right, and
represent Ms. Serato.
And are you Ms. Serato? Can you unmute for me, please? Do you understand you're charged with the offense of robbery? That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with the attorney and did you understand it?
Yes, I did. I had a question.
Yes.
So you said that I'll be out in 5 months? Okay.
All right. Do you have any other questions, Ms. All right. And has he explained that sufficiently enough for you?
Yes,
And do you wish to proceed?
yes,
All right. So did you understand that to be the entirety of the plea bargain agreement?
yes,
To the offense as charged in indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Ms. Serato, are we going to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
no contest.
Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 5 years in prison. There's a $1,000 fine, time and money run concurrent. This will run concurrent with 2021 CR 1786. The court will give you credit for any time served. Showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision 1786 for the offense of possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance. Penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams on May 24, 2021 for a period of 5 years. Is that you?
Correct.
Is that you? Yes or no?
Yes,
State?
Violated condition number 1, on or about the 9th day of July, 2021, in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Leticia Serato, committed the offense of robbery in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
true.
State?
We're going to waive all other violations, Judge.
No
Any
objections, Your Honor.
objections? Ms. Serato, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes,
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Judge, we're asking that you grant the motion, adjudicate, and revoke, and sentence her to 5 years TDC. And we're asking that that run concurrent with 2021 CR 10859.
Defense, is that the agreement?
That is the agreement, Your Honor.
Ms. Serato, are you asking that the court follow that agreement?
yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes,
All
All right, the court will follow your agreement. The court, as previously stated, is finding violation of condition number 1 true. This will run concurrent with 2021 CR 10859. All right, good luck to you, Ms. Serato. We'll go off the record. Ms. Serato, how old are you?
27.
All right, so you still have a lot of your life ahead of you, right? I have more of my life behind me. You need to start making better choices. You understand?
Yes.
All right, did those tattoos hurt, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what I always want to know, Mr. Jerome. When you're getting a tattoo and you feel that it's painful, do you just say, I'm in it, I'm gonna finish it, or do you just stop?
Yes. What you said the first time.